11, and this is the Pinstripe Postgame podcast. As you can tell, my voice is a little hoarse. I was at the game last night. Man, that bottom of the ninth was a tease. Stadium was rocking. Was screaming my butt off. Really struggling today, but just sheer disappointment. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all my subscribers, the QC crew out there. As you know, I do like to bless my following. So if you haven't followed me on X, you can see the handle down below. Go ahead and find me on X. I bless people financially on X and through the comments here on the YouTube channel. So right now we're at 42 subscribers. We're hoping to hit 100 soon. I know I haven't posted a whole lot of videos, but that's all going to change. Aaron Boone unleashed just an absolute fire underneath me last night, and not in a good way. From the very moment that I saw the roster until the last pitch, I know the players have responsibility, and I'm not taking that away, but to not play Jazz, to not play Rice, just makes no sense. I've never seen this in all the years I've been watching baseball. The day-to-day batting order change is unlike anything I've ever seen. Every other team, this is our lineup. This is who we're putting out there. The Yankees, it's just different every day. My thought is Crochet's on the mound. You're probably not going to touch him anyways. Why not have your best bats in the lineup? Makes sense, right? So let's dive into it. We're going to be previewing Game 2 here. I like our chances. I do think pulling your ace that you've spent $200 million on, who specifically said multiple times leading up to the game that he'd be willing to leave it all out on the field until he's got nothing left in the tank. I was there. I was sitting front row, watched Goldschmidt make that great play right in front of me, watched Fried run to first like an athlete, wasn't laboring. Why not let him pitch until there's actual need for relief, right? Relief pitchers are there for relief. He didn't look like he needed relief. We're up 1-0. Yeah, Crochet's pitching a gem, not saying Fried, was pitching better than him, but he was pitching like an ace and was doing his job. So let him scrub out the rest of the bottom of that order and let him just come out of the game with no bullets left in the tank. So Boone, I have been hoping for your departure for the last couple of years. How the Yankees stick with him, regardless of the outcome of this series, is beyond me. I mean, to shake up the locker room before the game like that. I watched Jazz again. I was sitting right there, watched him get announced as a sub. How pathetic is that, right? I saw his face. I turned to my uncle and said to him, "This guy's pissed. This is not good. There's obviously something going on here. There is no reason why you have damn near 60 home runs sitting on your bench. A guy who goes 30-30, not starting in Game 1 of the playoffs. Give me a break." So let's break down tonight. Obviously, we got Rodon. I've been an absolute fan of Rodon since before he came here.
Popeye's Hot Ones menu has something.
I think he's been great. I think Yankees fans have not really been too fair to him. I understand the expectation in New York, but if you look at what he's done, he's been phenomenal. And I think tonight, as long as he keeps his emotions in check, I think he comes back strong. And I do think that Bello, however you say his name. I think he's going to get rocked. I believe we're going to have our normal lineup, whatever that means. Whatever that means to Boone. I believe we're going to have our normal lineup out there, and I believe we're going to take this game. And then tomorrow, I mean, I think we have the upper hand tomorrow. We have Schlittler going. Love him. And let's see, they still have it undecided, but I think it's that scrub who's like only pitched one game in the MLB. So I think what Crochet did last night and what Cora did in allowing his ace to be an ace and be a dog out there was amazing. That's what you grew up watching in the playoffs. These guys, these absolute horses, just go out there and do their job and hand it over to the closer, not be itching to get into your bullpen and take your ace out. Fried, if you heard his postgame, I mean, he basically called Boone a liar. Everything that Boone said, Fried completely said the opposite, and I believe him. So my hope is that Rodon is trusted tonight and told how much he believes in him, lets him do his job, and the boys just need to get the bats going. Home runs, singles. I mean, can we get a singles hitter on our team? Haven't had one in like a decade. Can we have guys that just slap the ball over the field and just look what happened when Volpe was on base, jumping around like crazy? You know, you create havoc and give something for the pitchers to think about, like Dominguez not coming in to pinch run. I hate that notion of, well, that run doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does, because now if it's a one-run game with no outs and there's two guys on base instead of bases loaded and you're still up by 2, Chapman's mindset is completely going to change, right? I think if we got that run in there, he probably would have scored. No, he definitely would have scored off Bellinger's hit, and definitely would off of Jazz's fly ball. So I think we need to just let the boys do what they do, let them go out there, play some ball, and stop interfering with these professional athletes. Boone hit one home run. He hit one memorable home run. That's his only accomplishment. Like, the guy needs to just stay out of the picture. You're making it about yourself. You're getting thrown out of games all the time. Yeah, it's great when you back your players up, but dude, you got Max Fried on the mound, pitching what I saw was a gem, doing exactly what you brought him in here to do. And I know exactly what Boone is doing. He's giving him his moment, his Yankee Stadium moment, right? Taking him out in the middle of an inning so he can get an ovation. Fried doesn't care about that. He's got a ring on his finger already. He wants another one. He doesn't need his Yankee Stadium moment. So Aaron Boone, stay out of the way. Keep your mouth shut. Maybe listen to the bench coaches every now and again. I posted on X last night while I was still in the stadium that I think they should have canned him last night and had Joe Torre. He was in the house. Just have him suit up, interim manager for the rest of the playoffs. And honestly, I wasn't joking. So I wish this guy would just stay out of the way, let them do what they're paid to do, and let's get after it. So we got another 6 o'clock start. I thought that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I got home at midnight instead of like 4 in the morning like I used to going to these playoff games. Let's go. I was hearing them ask, nobody's ever come back from losing the first game in this. Well, guess what? First of all, they just started doing this, so there's not a big sample size, and it's literally just 2 games. They just have to win 2 games. Yes, I'm pissed off. Yes, I want Boone gone, but I do believe that we can turn this around, and I do believe Boston is the toughest test that we would face in this playoffs, although the Dodgers looked like the Dodgers again last night, albeit that they're playing Cincinnati. I do think it's possible. I do think we have every right as Yankee fans to be emotional and pissed off at our manager for yet again seemingly throwing another playoff game away. But I think we need to rally together. The stadium needs to be loud again tonight. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what we can do tonight. Please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, comment CUSA Crew below if you are part of the CUSA Crew. And please go follow me on X, find me on Instagram, wherever else you can find me. I pray that the Yankees will win. I pray that you all have a absolute blessed